Now the next thing that we want to do is to publish to a particular topic. And what we want to publish? We want to publish a payload. So the payload, we will be sending it from our request body. So in the request body, we will be sending payload, and that will be our weather payload. And we will be creating this class payload. We'll be creating that in a different package. We'll say DTU. Now once we have the payload, we will be passing the same payload in our publish message. So this publish message will be passing this payload, that will be weather payload, right? But this method is only connecting to this MQTT service. So for publishing any message, what we need, let's go to the documentation of AWS and see what they say. So for basic publishing and subscribing, we'll be using this topic name, the payload client.publish, for publishing the message. But if you want none, this is for the blocking API, where it's kind of a synchronous call, and this is a asynchronous call, so non-blocking API. And how we will be calling this? By using this particular method. So let me go and create a new class in my DTO only. And in this, let me copy all these things and put it here. Control Shift O for organizing the imports and overriding the methods, right? So on success, when the publish is success, what you want to display? I will display message published successfully. Similarly, on failure, we'll be printing this message, publishing failed, and here timeout. Okay, so this basic structure is ready. Now what the documentation says for publishing the message to AWS IoT, we have to send all these things here, right? So let me go ahead and add all those things in the publish message here. And string payload, so here this payload should be a string because it accepts string parameter only. Now client.publish, we don't have a client available here. Our client is in MQTT config. So in the MQTT config, let's create a method that will be publishing our result. And let me call that from here. The message and the timeout properties are, it's better to keep all these properties in the MQTT config itself. Let me connect to the client first. And I will remove all these things from here, and I will directly call MQTT config.publish. And we will also be sending this payload as a parameter in this publish. So all looks good now. Let's run and see what happens. So application is started, and let's publish it. Okay, so we got a bad request 400, and let's see what's the error in the console. Payload, in the weather payload I am not sending anything, and here as well in the weather payload we don't have anything. Let me just give a value something. And this temperature, let me create getters and setters for this method. Okay, so in the JSON box, we'll be sending this as a JSON object. So for the temperature, we are sending this 44. Now let me again send it. So we have to restart the application once. So it's started, and let me send the values. Message published successfully. Let's see what happened. Connected to IoT, message published successfully. And let's go to our AWS IoT console. So this weather monitor, how do we know that we are able to publish the message successfully? Here we are not able to publish the message successfully, but we have got a success response. Why we are not able to publish? Because we don't have any topic with this topic name. There are two things that we can do it here. So what you can do, instead of publishing to this thing directly, we publish the message to this device shadows, right? But before moving to the publishing to the device shadows, I just want to create one policy so that we can publish to this thing directly, right? So let me go ahead and create one new policy, and this policy I will say it a weather policy, and in the action I will allow all the actions to be performed like connect, publish, subscribe, right? And here I will give the topic name. I will give it topic underscore weather. Okay, and allow. Let me copy the topic name and create. Now once this topic is created, let me go to the certificate. Let me go to the certificate and let me attach the policy to this certificate. This certificate is not having any policy attached, so let me go ahead and attach a policy. The weather policy I will attach it here, and in the thing I will attach the weather monitor thing, right? Now these two things are connected, interconnected with this particular certificate, and we have the topic name as weather topic, right? So I will take this weather topic and I will go to my application. I will change the name of this topic as weather topic, and let me restart the application once again. Okay, so the application is started. Now let me go ahead and publish. So the message is published. How do you check whether the message is published to this particular thing? So there is something called test here. As we are directly communicating with the thing, not with the shadow, this is the only way where how we can check if we are getting the messages. So subscribe to a topic, and when somebody is publishing it to a particular topic, you have to subscribe to that topic to see what are the messages that are coming. My topic name is topic weather. Let me subscribe it, and from here let me send it. So we got a message topic weather, but the problem is message cannot be displayed in a specified format. That's because we are sending a string. We are sending a string object that is in this format. If we are converting that to a JSON string, we will be very well able to see that. Let me do one thing. Let me go ahead and in the payload here, let me just hard code the payload. I have just created a dummy payload. Let me send this payload. Right now, let me restart the application and try to send it again. Message published successfully. We got the things here. Let's see what happened here. So see, we have got this welcome message, but message cannot be displayed in the specified format. That's because it is expecting a stringified JSON format, and that's why it is not able to show it in the specified format. So we'll see that in the more details in the next video, where we'll also discuss about the named shadow, the classic shadow, how we are publishing to these shadows. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you haven't liked or subscribed my channel, please do it, because that will give me motivation to create more and more videos like this. So thanks for watching.